Yo, we are back in BMX Streets for a little bit of a Christmas adventure. Yes, we're at the Big Apple at Christmas. It's kind of I would say an underappreciated map. The regular Big Apple map as well is a really kind of dense urban environment. Very suited to my kind of riding, but I think for a lot of people that like to go big, it's a bit too technical, not enough high objects and stuff like that. But I was in the mood to play something a little bit Christmassy. This is the perfect map for it. So let's have a bit of a session, see what we can do. Now I am aware I did this video, or this map, I think it was last year. I guess it must have been. But there's so much to this map in terms of spots and things you can session. You can have another good go at it. And also this snowy version is a little bit different because it's got a few like piles of snow here and there which actually influence how things ride, which is kind of nice. I think we just hit, and for whatever reason our front wheel is going right through everything. Kind of want to grind on that thing. Yep, that works. Ooh, nice. Yeah, basically this map is perfect for these sort of tricks. If you like your grind combos, you've got angles literally all over the place. I think even Roartex mentioned that this was his least popular map in terms of downloads, I think. I'm pretty sure he said that. Well, all of his maps are bangers anyway. It's just maybe... I wonder if this one was originally meant for like Skater XL or something like that, because it does seem like it would be ideal for a skateboarding game. Fair enough. Let's say because it's slippy, you know, you can just get away with doing those. Just casually slide over things. Okay, that's something we could try out a little bit. Interesting. See if we could get some sort of bonk style tricks. I'm not quite getting the bar spin in though. It is not very good with a hop. So maybe a mini hop would do. We could probably even grind on the edge as well, actually. What was that? There we go. Oh dear. It's like a grind at the end. But the Euro over this was kind of nice. Just adds a little bit of a flair to things. Yeah, this is what I meant about the snow being piled up. So it changes the flow of the map a little bit. Didn't quite get the bonk there that we wanted. Landed it. Ooh, nice. Oh, what? This little spot's kind of cool because there's a little bump at the end, which should let you fit in a few of the tricks as well. Like at first, you may be thinking, okay, I can't grind on this now because the snow's in the way. It actually gives you a little extra kick, which is kind of nice. Okay, that might be asking a bit too much. Nice pick. Okay, not quite. Okay, I didn't get the bar at the end. It's kind of a line. Ooh. And what? Yeah, this double rail setup here as well. It's kind of fun. Some of the grinds are a little bit jank, I think, on this map. This is maybe hard to get exactly what you want. But if you keep playing around, you do get something in the end. Ooh, nice. Fakey Nose Manny Railride. I noticed after a few attempts that it was, for some reason, kind of doable. Okay, sloppy sloppy. But I'll take what I can get on this map. Main thing is honestly just to kind of enjoy the vibe. Probably got one of the best vibes out of any map in BMX Streets. Especially if for this time of year. There's also the Olsen, I think it's Olsen, had an update as well. So I may have a look at doing a session on that. That's another kind of winter themed map. It's like a skate park. So you kind of got both sides covered. You got a more street inspired map and a skate park as well. If you want some Christmas vibes. Ooh. Just made it. Crank arms look so busted right now. I wish they'd kind of lock in. I guess that'd go against the physics a little bit. But just having them... I suppose it just depends on if you get the angle right and hope it doesn't slide in a weird direction. Interesting. Probably overdoing the decades. I just think they look cool, to be honest. Nice. Rail ride. For now, railroads are kind of broken. There's no input to get directly into them, so you just have to kind of force it, get it spot on, and pray for the best. A lot of the time you'll slide off. In that case, we somehow made it. One interesting thing about working in Japan is Christmas isn't really much of a big deal. It's more the New Year's. So most people are working through Christmas. In my case, the company that I work at is kind of chill. And I take off like a full week. I can take off a full week twice a year. So I always save one for Christmas. So from like the 20th or so, I'm off until after the New Year on like the 5th. So it's actually a 2-week holiday, which is maybe a little bit rare. But a lot more modern Japanese companies tend to give you a lot more holidays and things like that. People assume that working in Japan means crazy overtime, working ridiculous hours. It's not really the case. If you do work in one of those companies, then wow, it's unfortunate. But there are plenty of options for people that don't want that. So if it wasn't the case, trains home at like 5 and 6 PM probably wouldn't be so packed. So some people are going home on time, just not everybody. Interesting. Yeah, in my case, I work from home, so it doesn't really make a big difference to me. My company originally had everybody go into the office, and you could work from home sometimes. But now it's gone full remote since like 2020. So I save all the effort of getting on trains and all that other nonsense. Kind of start when I want, end when I want. It's definitely nice. Yeah, YouTube is very much a side thing for me. Doesn't make a huge amount of money. Also, I don't do any sponsorships. I've never been offered a sponsorship, actually. Like, you see some people, every time they're getting some crazy thing that they have to shill. Probably for a decent amount of money, to be fair. Seems like the money's pretty good for those sort of things. But nobody has ever contacted me, and I don't think I'd do it anyway. I can't even pretend to care about, I don't know, a VPN or something like that. Probably to my detriment. You're supposed to do that if you want to actually make any decent money on YouTube. I don't know. Just can't really be arsed. Interesting. Maybe have a little session on this bin, see if we can come up with something. It's not terrible. I suppose you can just get the wheel in like that. I wonder if you could spin. Like, put wheel in. I guess the back would be better. And just spin around a bit. Kind of goofy. Oh, that's an actual solid object as well. A lot of the greenery is kind of like, you just ride through it. It turns out there are some solid objects. I'll see where I'm going. I'll go around with the little T-bog, grind, tap, bonk, whatever you want to call it. Just smash some stuff out of the way as well. Oh, I just tapped. It's kind of hard to clear things properly, especially if you're doing like a croak or an overgrind. It's also actually really hard to get into the croak from here. Yeah, you sometimes clear it like that as well. Yeah, we'll keep tapping it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you kind of get mixed results, I find. Sometimes it pays off, other times it was a bit jank. I don't know, it's fairly low risk. So you can just sort of keep looping over and over until you get something interesting. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice. And on that highly undramatic point, I think we'll leave it there. I just wanted a bit of a chill winter session coming up to the end of the year. Time to relax a little bit. Definitely keep up with the content going into next year as well. Plenty to come. Got the PlayStation release, which will hopefully give us the updated community center map as well, and whatever else that comes after that. Hopefully we see some other games doing something interesting as well. Because yeah, things are a little bit quiet at the minute. But we'll see what happens when we get there. Anyway, thanks for watching, plenty more to come, and I will see you in the next video.